Hello, my little munchkins, my little crones, and my sunflowers. How are you on this fine Monday evening? I hope everything with you is copacetic. I hope you had a wonderful day. And for my sick and shed-ins, stay encouraged. Healing comes in the morning. Believe that. I don't know which morning, but believe. And with that being said, let's just get right on into it. What is it going to be? Of course, we're going to talk about Married to Medicine.
Yes.
Oh, what is my pet peeve on Married to Medicine? I can tell you what my pet peeve is.
Okay.
My pet peeve, I'm sorry. Don't judge me, but I got to say it.
Okay.
I don't know what this thing is in Georgia. Well, all these black women wearing all these big old fluffy wigs, like they look like the old time playing white women, like the way that the old white women used to wear their hair back in the day. Are you kidding me? All this fake blonde, red, and look, I get a wig. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
I wear a wig when I'm on air. But this is out of this is like everybody got real long hair.
Yes.
Everybody got it's just what the hell is that? It looks crazy to me. Is it me? Is it me? You tell me. I don't know what it is. They look like a bunch. I'm gonna be honest. I could be honest.
Yeah.
They look like a bunch of old-fashioned white women. It's like this. It's like to be on these shows. It's like they black women because of their color of their skin.
Yeah.
But the way they wear their hair and cake the makeup and the fakeness of it all, the blonde.
Yeah.
It seems so untouchable. Real? It doesn't seem real. When Phaedra walked in with that, they all do. I don't get it.
Yeah, they really do. They do.
It just
never feels the length either.
It's just too much. It's like
doesn't even match the natural hair texture.
It doesn't match the texture. It doesn't match this. It's just crazy to me. But I have to. That's my pet peeve. Don't hate me. It's just hair struck. Hair, like
that's what it is.
And the women of their age, if you're going to be the white women, do them right. Because when white women get a certain age, they don't have all that long hair no more. Because they understand it makes them look old.
And artificial.
It makes you look old and artificial. It doesn't even look, it just looks crazy to me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. And then Phaedra, you could see
yeah, that part.
And you could see that it didn't even, you could tell it was a wig. Stop. Okay, enough. That's my pet peeve.
Okay.
And I'm not judging. I'm just being honest. I mean, I just wish that our people, and I know this is probably what the studio want, but I wish our people could just embrace who they are. You can wear the wigs, but you ain't gotta just okay, I'm done. All right. Woosa.
I mean, they literally make wigs now that are sister locks and dreads. If you don't even want to do your hair like that, you could literally get a protective style wig.
But they wear these white women hairstyles that was back in the 80s.
What?
Are you kidding? I'm like, because when your hair is really long like that, it ain't really nothing much you can do with it because it will fall anyway.
Oh, that's true.
All right, I'm not. Okay. It just looks so cornball. I'm just saying, and it's like all of them wear it, from the housewives of Atlanta, from the housewife of Potomac, from the housewife of Married to Medicine. They all do it, and it's just crazy to me.
They do.
It's kind of sad that because you're like, I know that this is not my hair, and I know it's phony, but I'm gonna wear a lot of it in the camera. You're not even trying to look close to yourself. At least I know I always look to what I look like without my hair.
That is true.
All right, I'm done. I'm done.
Okay,
I'm done. That's a pet peeve, and I feel bad about saying it, but it's okay for me to have a little pet peeve. Tell me, is it okay? Is it all right for me to just say it's just too corny? It's just starting to look artificial. It look fake. It's all the black housewives are starting to look fake.
Yeah.
They all look
blending
alike.
in with the rest of the house.
And the white women are not even looking like that no more.
No,
this is what's crazy. They're more coming natural, and we all in this old. And trust me, the styles are old.
Okay, maybe Married to Medicine. I can see those.
No, they all do. All of them do it.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just saying. I'm trying to think in my brain. All of them wear it. All of them wear the false hair, and I'm no, for each his own. I'm not judging that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm saying, but when you're on camera and then they got the nerve to change the colors. It's like blonde and red. It's like you ain't even trying to make it blend.
Yeah, hair really has become an accessory.
It's like an accessory. Thank you, baby. It's an accessory that you're overly doing it. It just look fake. I'm sorry. And because it look fake, it make everything look fake. You understand me? It's like it seems like you're always acting. You're always dressed up. Mm-hmm. Your hair is poof. You go to dinner, you go to lunch, and you're dressed up like you're going to a ball. It's just phony. Yeah, that and Phaedra, my God.
Yes, Phaedra is like on top list with that one. I mean, I still like her fits though. But
all right, enough of that. But anyway, it's just crazy gone crazy. It's just too much. It's over the top for real. Go ahead.
This isn't my pet peeve, but it is something that you're able to see because Lady Crone has recently, because a subscriber had wanted a reading on the Brat and Judy. And we did come across in the tarot reading that there is some type of discourse between the two ladies, probably due to parenting styles. But interestingly enough, as they're going through the pregnancy journey, you always see that Judy is so open to the doctor. We're not going to mention.
Exposing the Brat on everything.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And the Brat is always just like, man, why you gotta snitch on me? It just basically.
But it just seemed to me, I don't know whether it's Catcher in the Rye. I don't know if it's real or if it's an act.
Okay.
I don't know with them. But somehow for them, it may translate to them as cute. It doesn't come off cute to me. It comes off that they bicker.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
They bicker.
They do bicker.
And it comes off cute. That's because they're lesbians. I could say that?
Yes, you can say that.
Okay. That's because they're lesbians. And I don't know the dynamics of two women that are intimate. This is new for me, but I just think that the way that they come off is that, why are we talking about the Brat?
Because you had done a tarot reading and this little snippet that we saw in the episode very much fit into that view. So if you guys want to go see that video.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
This little product placement that's what Baby Crone wanted to do. Okay. Now moving on to the rest of the Married to Medicine crew. Most of this episode was about Phaedra and her little Reiki session. So before we get to that, let's go back to the tarot reading you had done last week on Toya and her husband. Because, oh man, are we seeing the dynamics get real hot and see that she really is ungrateful. They're having a whole dinner date and she is just like, this isn't a date. We always cook dinner at home. This is nothing special. And he's just like, but I'm just trying. And we do see that she lives in the past. I'm passing it off to you.
First of all, I'm going to be honest. You don't want to be out here today dating, Toya. You don't want to be out here. You got a man that adores you.
He really does.
You talk to him. You don't love him.
Mm-mm.
You love him, but you're not in love with him anymore. And it shows. Nothing he could do is ever right.
Nope.
I've been watching it. Because people brought this to my attention.
Yes, they have.
But now I'm watching it. And you disrespect him.
Mm-hmm.
You find fault.
She does.
The man taking you are spoiled.
She really is.
This man worked probably 12 hours get off from work or whatever his time is, and take the tracks out of your dirty head, your scalp. Are you kidding me? He's sitting down with bacon in his hand, frying it, while you saying, this ain't a date. Girl, you are so ungrateful.
Yes.
So ungrateful.
And then when
ungrateful. Go ahead.
And then when he did actually put an effort and made sure you guys had an alone time in this
you restaurant. You gave it a C.
Yes. And you're just like, this is really good, but we'll have to see how this goes. And then this was my pet peeve. She made a complaint because she didn't want to help cook. That was the whole purpose that they were there for, was to cook and prep food together. So he's doing what they're there for with the chef. And she's just like, you're not even over here with me. You're over there cooking with the chef. I'm like, girl. Yeah, we're going to move on from that one. That's all we got to say with that.
Because I hate to see a spoiled wife. Mm-hmm. She is spoiled. And I'm telling you, he ain't going to tolerate much of it. He loves her.
He does.
He loves it. It oozes. And it seems like the more he loves her, the more his love annoys her.
You're right.
It's like the more he loves her, the more she's like, ugh, this ain't a date. I want you to take me out. Oh, it's like, are you kidding? Mm-hmm. Spoiled.
Yeah, she really is.
Spoiled.
Mm-hmm.
You're spoiled. You're spoiled and you don't know it. And anybody might say, you don't know because you may be looking at me. Look, I don't have a problem with getting a man. Okay? I'm funny, but I definitely have a problem. So it ain't even about being jealous of Toya or anything. It's about me looking in and what you showing on the camera. It is disrespectful to your husband.
It really is.
It's really, and this is two different generations. And this is the first time we're really talking about it.
Yeah, it is.
Because when I see it on TV, I be like, I like Toya. She's very pretty. But the way she talked to his husband, Eugene, right? Mm-hmm. The way she talked to Eugene is emasculating and it's disgusting. But you know what? You believe in God, right?
Yes,
so let God judge.
Yes.
Let God open your eyes to that. Because clearly you're not happy with them.
No, she's really not.
Clearly after 15 years. And I know because when people start saying, it's 15 years, that means you're tired, you're bored, and the thrill is gone.
Yeah.
And the truth of the matter is you're not really in love with them. You're in love with the lifestyle. That's what this is. And so you'll cling on and you'll stay on for the kids and the lifestyle. Mm-hmm. But as soon as you able or you got kicked off this show for the show and all this, it's all show. This is what the cards show. And you're not happy and it's spilling all over it. You look angry all the time. Yeah. You look pent up. You just don't look happy. You don't look like the Toya that I used to see. You just look like bitter, angry Toya. And I'm saying it because I've been following this show and I left for a while and I've been, you just look angry, Toya. You look angry and rich and unhappy.
Yep. That's pretty much it. That summed it up perfectly.
You're not happy. And you think that Eugene is your problem. Another man can't be responsible for your happiness. No one can be responsible for your happiness. Remember that. Only you and you alone is responsible for your happiness. Nobody can make you happy. Mm-hmm. You have to find the happiness within yourself. And you're looking to Eugene to make you happy. And you're living like it was 15 years ago. The man worked. His life changed. He grew up. Things changed. Stop living in the past and live in your present. Hallelujah.
Yes.
What else?
Next, we have I liked how Bravo played these two scenes back to back. Mm-hmm. We have the two empty nesters, as they call themselves.
Who are the empty nesters?
Dr. Simone and Dr. Heavenly.
Right.
So first we're going to be start with Dr. Simone. Dr. Simone and her husband are at the apartment that they had rented out for their two sons.
Two sons.
And Simone's a little bit extra. She's both happy Nope, she's just happy.
She plays up to the camera, doesn't she?
She does.
Simone plays up to the camera. God knows that woman play up, and she's loud. She's about to. She's loud, and she play up to the camera. I got to tell you that. Her and Toya play up to that camera. But go ahead.
Yeah, so pretty much they were celebrating how their sons are getting ready to move out and be on their own.
Well, their sons are out on their own, and they are so happy and elated by it. I don't know, baby. I ain't excited to get rid of you, so I don't share that.
Yes,
so.
Dr. Heavenly and her husband.
They not shit. They not joying over it. I'm not joying about getting my kids. I don't. Make me feel unloved. I don't, baby. You can stay home as long as you like.
I will.
You can stay home as long as you like.
I will. Her Dr. Heavenly husband though was crying more than Dr. Heavenly. It was nice to see that at least some parents are emotional that their parents are leaving.
That not their parents, that the daughter. He loves his daughter, and you see, he worry about it. That's a cry of worry, and you know that's a daddy's girl. But I told you that.
Yeah, I mean she seemed like she was ready to go. I mean, every instant she was talking about, I gotta get ready to leave.
But before we go, I want to do a quick reading on Heavenly.
Okay.
And I want to know why all of a sudden is Heavenly bringing up her sister.
You're right. Well, it started off with the daughter last episode saying since
but this is all playing. So her daughter's saying find somebody. Well, she already has somebody. So I don't understand why she wants to bring her sister into the show.
Yes, you are right.
It sounds like she's trying to make room for her sister to enter into the show. And I want to know, is that really a bad relationship? I'm going to lay out 3 cards, and I just don't understand. You're making a doorway for the sister to come.
Yes,
Will the sister come? What is this? I mean, I've been watching the franchise long enough. When they start talking about somebody, it's just a matter of time before they show up.
Okay.
So this must be a storyline she's concocting up. And if you are Heavenly, it's a good one. Because I like to see stuff like that. So if this is your storyline, which you're working on, I would love to see it. Because I know, and like you said yourself, you can be difficult. Mm-hmm. And so, but this is what your mother wanted. And I think that it's time that you do it. And by your daughters being gone, she's encouraging you to do it. Even your husband is encouraging you to do it. So they're looking at it like you have some fault in this too.
Yes. She even admitted it herself.
Right. So let's take the 3 cards out. Ooh.
Fitting.
Ooh.
Okay.
Whew. Here we go. So, you said the mother died, right?
Yes.
And she said that they didn't have, the mother died. And the mother wanted, because I see a death here. I see a death where the mother has died and wanted them to stay in cahoots, to stay close. She wanted that because Heavenly said that they weren't close. So you see the death card. And so the death card is a death, but it is a beginning. However, I see the Emperor. And I think this is playing on Heavenly to make peace, the Emperor, to make peace, to bring peace in your home. And this is a 4, to fix the foundation of your home, to fix the foundation of your family. This is what your mother wanted. You had the 2 4s. It's the foundation, 4 legs on the table, 4 legs on the chair. Put a foundation and make the foundation strong. This is what the mother wants. And I do see a reconciliation.
Okay.
I do see it. Maybe not today, not tomorrow, but I definitely see a reconciliation. It will not be easy. I think her father told him the right thing, to keep working at it.
Yes.
To keep working at it. They will communicate. I don't know if she will come on the show or anything like that, but she might, because why is Heavenly mentioning it?
Yeah, that is true.
So I definitely see a reconciliation coming, but we'll see about that. That's what I have to say about that.
Yeah, that was very fitting, because moving on into the Reiki session,
I love that
even
session.
Though Dr. Heavenly was skeptical about it, but she was just like, since it's my girl Phaedra, I'll try it out. And she actually ended up enjoying it and did an individual Reiki session with Phaedra and opened up about how she feels about this situation with her sister.
And if you all out there, and if I'm reading on these people, and if you want me to read on, just say, hey, could you read on this person or read on anybody that I run across, that I do. So go ahead. What they say? I thought the Reiki section was good.
Yes.
I want to study Reiki. I got a book. I just never got around to it because I've been studying so much other stuff.
But the only thing that left me with is, well, what does Phaedra not do? I'm like, she works at a funeral home. She's a lawyer. Now she's practiced Reiki. she's like a bag of hats that just keeps pulling out tricks. I love it. I need a Fei in my life.
See, when you're like that, that means you're into everything, but you haven't mastered anything.
That is true.
You could have your license as a lawyer, but as a lawyer, word on the curb is she wasn't a very good lawyer. Mm-hmm. Okay. She worked the funeral home, but I don't think that she ever got in the funeral home to work in a funeral home. I think she got in a funeral home because it was lucrative to be a manager or own a funeral home. And now this Reiki thing, she's into the Reiki because she knows this is spiritual healing. She worked with the grieved people all day and she's dealing with this. So this is something that I think she wants to build up for herself. I can see that. I think it's Phaedra. I even seen Phaedra on another show. What was it coming on?
Oh, yes. It's called The Traders.
Let me just read 3 cards about Phaedra. She is what? Let's see. What can I say about Phaedra?
A jack of all trades?
Yeah, but is she really doing this for business money purposes? Because this is about money to me. Let's see. Quickly. Let's quickly see about Phaedra. Yeah, what I see about here, I see a lot of wands. I see a lot of swords. She's active. She's energy. She's always thinking. She's got ideas. She doesn't like to sit still. She got to keep going. And she's coming up with ideas. She comes up with these ideas and she put the metal to the pedal. Whatever comes up in her head, if she can materialize it, you see that desert place? If she can materialize it, she gonna materialize it. And if you look at all 3 of these cards, you see that they all in desert places.
Yes, you are most definitely right.
Am I right?
Yes.
So they all in desert places. So what that tells me about her, she likes to take where there is nothing but emptiness. She likes to take that time and fill it with something. Always being busy. That's what I have to say about her. So when this adventure, she'll probably do this. This is who she is. That's her makeup. When there's empty space, she does it because she has empty space. She probably doesn't have no real love in her life. Nothing like that.
Right.
So, and if she's spending much time on her different businesses, she seems like she's married to making the money.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't judge her for it because if that's what she wants, go after it. There ain't nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm. And then lastly,
last. Yes, this is what I was waiting for. Go ahead.
Yes, T and Dr. G. Yes, man, oh man. Dr. G finally got to hear the news. And he's basically like, so are we going to be struggling to get a child? And she's like, yeah, I think we are. Because he's like, first we already my age, he said. And now she has to get this surgery. Then she has to heal after this surgery. He's just worried about his sperm count and if he's going to be able to produce a baby with T.
No, he's not worried about that because he said he had a lot. Yeah, it was T. This is what I feel. I feel like all of this is disingenuous. Why? Because she knew she had a problem.
Mm-hmm, she did.
She didn't just find out with the show.
Mm-mm.
She knew she had a problem when she snagged him. Mm-hmm. And the one thing she said, I'll give you a baby. When she knew, because she said she'd been suffering with it for years.
Yes, and they just grew to this size. So that means they've been there for a while and they've been monitoring it.
And this lets me know the vulnerability of a man. How vulnerable he is. Because it couldn't be me. You wanted me. Can I just be honest? This is my opinion. Mm-hmm. Can I share my opinion? Yeah. If I was with a man and I wanted to have a baby and he knew he couldn't have any. He knew. But you lied to me.
Oh, yes.
You led me to believe that everything was copacetic. Mm-hmm. And now we're married and you what? You struck. I would have an issue with that.
Mm-hmm. His face said it all.
I don't know, but I would have a problem with that. I don't, because that's what I wanted.
Yes.
That's what you promised me.
Mm-hmm. You lied.
You lied to me.
Catfished me, even.
Yeah, that's how I feel. And if any of you out there disagree, please share your comment below. Yes. But as for me, like I said, I'm sick of lying. Mm-hmm. I would have agreed if she didn't know, but I'm like, this woman was 31, 30-something years old when she met him. Yes. She's 32 years old. She knew. Mm-hmm.
And now she's just doing the research. And she's like, oh my God, I'm starting to get scared. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to have this baby. She's like, and she even told him as she held his hand, she was just like, I just really want to make sure I'm going to be able to give you this baby. She knows what the deal is. And she's probably over here just like, oh my God, I can't hold it up.
75, not her way, 25. It could happen, but it's a long shot.
It is.
It is a long shot to get pregnant, but it can happen. All things are possible, but to me, girl, you said, see, it could be me. It couldn't. I love you, but does love be blind? Then at this point, it would be for me. How can I get a surrogate? That way, that is my baby. I didn't give birth to it, but it's my DNA, it's your DNA. But I would not adopt, not my first. I would have to go surrogate.
Fair enough.
Right? Mm-hmm. That's what I think. And I think they can range anywhere from 40,000 on up, depending on what you want. Girl. Yeah.
But now T is opening up to the ladies, talking about her how she has
struggles.
Going through her struggles. I guess.
And isn't it curious that nobody says, wow, what your husband think about that, considering you said, it's so nobody questions
that. She even said that she had met a fortune teller and that she was going to meet somebody later in her years. And she's still holding on to the fact that, she said I was going to marry somebody with money.
It was about the dollar bill. She never lied. She ain't never lied. Even now, she ain't never lied. But my problem is, because it was about the dollar bill, you knew he was a doctor. Mm-hmm. You watched the show. You knew he wanted a child. And to say that that's disingenuous, and I don't like, that's my only issue.
Yeah, that's the only issue.
That's the only issue. Do I dislike her? No. Mm-hmm. But if you ask me, you may not like what I gotta say. You get what you get.
Yeah, that is true.
You get what you get. You know what? A lot of people, man, I'm telling you, lies are finding people out now.
Yeah.
You just better be careful lying, because look at this. You lied. You allowed that man to believe when you knew all along. You said, I got him. That's what you said.
Yes,
I got a baby. I got him. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now that you got him, you're going to keep him?
Yeah, how you going to do that?
Well, he's in love with her.
Yeah, you know what? That's all she needed. Now she just needs him to be like, oh, that's okay. We'll find another way to get a baby.
That's what she's buttering him up. That's what he's doing. But I know their sex life ain't that good because she's flowing constantly. Off, on, no regular schedule, just yucky, yuck.
Yikes.
Any woman out there could probably identify to that to some degree. But I do like her, though. I think she's a breath of fresh air. But my thing is, your sins will find you out, sis. Your sins will find you out. And I don't know why no one in the show has said anything. And maybe it's me. I don't know. I still love her. I love her character. Yes. I want her to stay on the show. I want to see how this is going to pan out. I really do. Because for me, for nobody to even, that's crazy. Because in real life, that would be a conversation. Mm-hmm. How long have you known?
Exactly.
How long have you known? Did you marry me? Did you lie? I would have these questions. Mm-hmm. Maybe they do. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
But she seems worried.
Yeah, she really does.
And he's saying, sweating. And when he was at the table talking to the doctor, he had a concerned look on his face. We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see. That's a lot. That's a lot. And like I said, I'm gonna say this. You knew. She knew she had problems because she said she'd been suffering with it for years. So she knew. And she knew that it would be a problem having a baby. She probably didn't want to look into it and get deep. But now that she's dealing with it, this is something she already knew. I'm a female.
You know what? You're right.
Facts.
Facts on that one.
Right? So what else we have to say?
That is
but I do like her. I do. I'm
yes.
glad she's on the show. But that's what I'm saying. It's not good to lie. Your sins seek you out. They will find you and run you down and run us over. And look at her. To me, when I look at her, I say, see, you lied.
Yeah.
You knew. It would have been different if she didn't know. Like if she was 27 or 20. This woman is in her 30s. She knew. And that's my only issue. Is that okay? Is that okay?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yes.
Well, thank you for joining us, Sunflowers. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the week.